Welcome to the NBS Project, where we open Congress's latest big, beautiful bill and go through it line by line, so you don't have to, because reading legislation is hard, but mocking it, that's our cardio. Let's break it down. 26 policies. Some make sense. Most don't. All are real. Number 1 makes the 2017 tax cuts permanent, locks in Trump's lower personal income tax rates forever. Pro, you keep more of your paycheck. Con, the rich keep way, way more, and the national debt gets us sugar high. It's like handing out coupons at a billionaire convention and telling teachers to split the change.
Number 2 eliminates taxes on tips and overtime pay. No more federal tax on tips or overtime wages. Pro, great news for the overworked folks who live on $5 bills and side-eyes. Con, billions in tax revenue vanish. So does funding for things like schools, potholes, and logic. You get a few extra bucks, and America gets downgraded to under renovation.
3 increases in standard deduction, raises how much income you can write off automatically on your taxes. Pro, filing gets easier, no itemizing, no headaches. Con, if you own property or pay big state taxes, this might actually cost you. It's like replacing your steak dinner with a Lunchable. Convenient, but deeply insulting.
Number 4 increases the child tax credit. Boost the credit to $2,500 per kid through 2028. Pro, parents get a little more help with expensive children who break everything. Con, families who need it most might not qualify for the full amount. Congratulations, your child is now worth less than your car, but more than your cable bill.
Number 5 creates savings accounts for newborns. Babies born after 2024 get a $1,000 savings account from the government. Pro, in theory, it helps kids build financial security. Con, it only matters if parents can actually add more than lint and vibes. It's like opening a college fund, then ghosting it until graduation.
Number 6 raises the SALT deduction cap. This increases the cap on state and local tax deductions from $10K to $40K. Pro, it helps high-tax state residents, especially homeowners. Con, mostly benefits rich folks. If you rent, move along. It's a tax break for people who consider Hamptons a verb.
Number 7 makes auto loan interest tax deductible, U.S. cars only. If you buy an American car, you can write off your loan interest. Pro, boost domestic auto sales. America, yeah, vroom vroom. Con, nothing for used cars, public transit, or literally every Toyota driver. You want help buying a Honda? Sorry, that's communism.
Number 8, extra tax deduction for seniors. Seniors get $4,000 more in standard deductions. Pro, helps older Americans keep more of their retirement cash. Con, mostly benefits wealthier retirees who don't actually need the help. It's like tipping grandpa for surviving capitalism.
Number 9 taxes university endowments. Massive college funds now face corporate taxes. Pro, finally makes elite universities pay something back. Con, could cut into scholarships, research, and your cousin's dream of majoring in sarcasm. Harvard gets taxed, and somewhere a frat boy cries into his rowing blazer.
Number 10 adds a 5% tax on remittances sent abroad. Money sent to family in other countries, now it's taxed. Pro, raises money for the U.S. budget. Con, punishes low-income immigrants supporting their families. Helping your grandma in Honduras? Not without Uncle Sam taking a cut first.
Number 11 repeals the IRS $600 rule for PayPal and Venmo. You won't get taxed just for using Venmo or Etsy. Pro, good for freelancers, side hustles, and broke creatives. Con, also good for tax cheats and people selling vintage Beanie Babies at $20K a pop. It's freedom for your side hustle and a field day for your shady cousin.
Number 12 adds work requirements to Medicaid. Adults must work to qualify for Medicaid coverage. Pro, pushes people towards employment. Con, also pushes sick, disabled, and struggling people off a cliff. Got the flu? Better clock in before you code out.
Number 13 cuts Medicaid funding, slashes federal funding for the Medicaid program. Pro, big savings for the budget. Con, bigger disaster for people who rely on it to stay alive. We're cutting healthcare because we ran out of ideas that weren't cruel.
Number 14 cuts SNAP, food stamps, reduces money going to food assistance. Pro, shrinks the size of government spending. Con, increases hunger for kids, families, and even military members. You can't eat bootstraps, but Congress would really like you to try.
Number 15 bans Medicaid coverage for gender-affirming care. Medicaid can't pay for trans health care for minors. Pro, supporters say it protects children. Con, doctors say it's harmful, ignorant, and medically unsound. This isn't healthcare policy. It's cosplay for bigots.
Number 16 bans Medicaid funding for abortion providers. Blocks funds for any provider involved with abortion. Pro, satisfies conservative goals. Con, slashes access to basic care like cancer screenings and family planning. They said pro-life and then canceled your pap smear.
17 funds the Golden Dome missile defense system. $25 billion for a futuristic missile shield. Pro, more defense, better protection, maybe. Con, it's theoretical and wildly expensive. It's like buying a Lamborghini you can't drive, but with nukes.
18 puts $46.5 billion towards the border wall, restarts and expands construction of the border wall. Pro, delivers on campaign promises. Con, still doesn't actually work. It's security theater with a concrete budget and zero plot.
Number 19 hires thousands of new border and ICE agents. Mass hiring of immigration enforcement officers. Pro, speeds up processing and deportation. Con, the courts are still unstaffed, so cases just pile up faster. We hired 18,000 bouncers, but no one to read the guest list.
Number 20 charges $1,000 for asylum applications. People fleeing danger must pay $1,000 to apply for asylum. Pro, dissuades false claims and covers processing costs. Con, well, real refugees often can't afford it. Shocker. Welcome to America. That'll be $999.99 plus tears.
Number 21 ends green energy tax credits. No more initiatives for buying electric cars or installing solar. Pro, saves government money and ends green favoritism. Con, stalls progress on climate change and clean energy. We just handed the oil industry a gift basket and a lap dance.
Number 22 ends credits for alternative fuel stations. No more credits for EV charging infrastructure. Pro, reduces special interest perks. Con, makes clean energy less accessible to regular people. Hope you like walking, but make it dystopian.
Number 23 changes Pell Grant eligibility. Tightens who qualifies, but adds new grants for trade schools. Pro, it pushes students toward high-demand careers. Con, leaves a lot of poor kids behind. You can be an electrician, but don't you dare want a philosophy degree.
Number 24 ends subsidized student loans. No more government help with student loan interest. Pro, it cuts federal expenses. Con, students pay more, sometimes like way more. Your degree just got upgraded to luxury item with soul-crushing payments.
Number 25 blocks the Department of Education from regulating for-profit colleges. Prevents rules that penalize schools with low job placement or high debt. Pro, less federal overreach. Con, more diploma scams. It's like telling scammers, just don't get caught until after the semester.
And last but not least, number 26, it funds veterans' housing with stock buyback tax. 1% tax on corporate stock buybacks goes to housing for vets. Pro, it supports homeless veterans. Finally, something good. Con, funding depends on how greedy Wall Street is that month. Helping vets is great. Gambling on hedge funds to do it? Peak America. And that's the big, beautiful bill. 26 policies, one flaming fulber of chaos. Some of it's real policy, some of it's campaign cosplay, and all of it's coming to a tax form near you. Thanks for watching the NBS Project. Stay smart, stay sarcastic, and if you hear the words Golden Dome missile system again, just know we tried to warn you. Like, subscribe, or blink twice if you're being taxed just for existing.